Hey YouTube, it's Afronique, and I'm here to share with you how my diet has helped me lose 11 pounds in 9 weeks. So I made another video on my exercise routine and how that's helped me to lose the weight. So if you haven't checked that out, I will leave a link for it, because I think diet and exercise go hand in hand if you're trying to lose weight. So I will go back. A lot of changes has happened since the last time I made a video on this. So I'll go back and try to tell you the different steps I took to get to the point to where I'm at right now. So as I was doing more cooking, one of the things I started doing was paying more attention to what ingredients I was using to make things. Like when I would make waffles, I started using whole grains to make them healthier, and then also paying more attention to the things that I was buying and making sure they included more whole grains and kind of healthier ingredients and stuff like that. And then also I started paying attention more to things that were being put in food that weren't good. Like there's chemicals that are used to make stuff stay on the shelves longer. So once I found out what that is, which is BHA and BHT, I started avoiding the products that I was buying that had those things, in it. And so I started doing that. And then as far as meat, I had cut back on red meat, and then I kind of went to totally not eating it whatsoever, and then just focusing more on chicken and seafood. And then, so I realized with kind of paying attention to the ingredients that I hadn't even been eating wheat bread. And I thought I'd been eating wheat bread for years. But I was just eating brown bread. Because if it doesn't have a whole grain in it, then it's not, it's not any healthier for you than white bread. And so a friend had took it a step even further, and it told me that we should really be eating sprouted bread. So I started eating sprouted bread. And then she had also told me about Dr. Hyman. And he has a website that talks about different things, and I came across an article on dairy and how a lot of people are allergic to dairy, and that an allergic reaction to it is acne. So since I've been eating healthier, my acne has actually gotten worse. And I was really surprised by that because, I'm not eating fried foods and stuff like that, so I was really confused. So when I read the article and I found that, I looked back on the stuff I was eating, I realized I had increased my dairy intake. I was eating a lot more cheese, and then I was eating a lot more yogurt, because I was doing parfaits with granola and fruit, so I was that's healthy for you, so I kind of stepped up eating those things more. And so I actually ended up totally cutting dairy out, because I really want to clear up my skin. That's been something that's been important for me. So I cut out dairy, and then I also kept coming across, how bad sugar was for us, and how it ages you, how it has no nutritional value whatsoever, so we shouldn't even be, putting it in our bodies, because it's actually, harming us. And so, since then, I actually started cutting back on sugar. Sugar is in a lot of different things that you can buy. So I would have to say, even at this point, I don't think I'm 100% not getting sugar, but I think I'm pretty close. So that's been a goal, to get the sugar out. And then, since I'd cut out dairy, a lot of people were asking me, they were like, are you going to end up being a vegan, And I was like, yeah, I probably will, because I need to see how I keep cutting all of this stuff out of my diet. So I think it's just likely I'm headed that way anyway. And so I had heard about 2 documentaries, Food, Inc. and Forks Over Knives. So I watched Forks Over Knives, which I just thought was amazing, and it just talks about how being on a plant-based diet and how it does so many things for your health. And I just thought that was really, really great. And then Food, Inc., I had heard about it, and I know it kind of really goes through, it kind of shows you what's going on in the meat industry and how the meat ends up getting on your plate, what's going on before it. And I knew, just having a little information about the documentary by watching the trailer, I just knew I was really curious about it, and I just really felt like I needed to know. So I knew people had watched it, and they had decided even if it was just temporarily, that they weren't going to eat meat anymore. So I knew, knowing me, that after I watched it, I probably was going to be done with meat, altogether. And so I watched it, and yeah, I can't eat meat anymore. just not something I can do. Just seeing the health benefits of what it's like when you don't eat it, and then just to see everything that happens to get it on my plate is just something I don't feel comfortable eating anymore. So I've been a vegan for the past month, which means I don't eat meat, eggs, dairy, or honey. So I've been enjoying it so far. I can definitely see a difference when I'm eating really well, because there is times where I'm not getting the fruits and the vegetables and the water and things that I need to really feel good throughout the day. But if I do really pay attention to what I'm eating and get those things, I do feel pretty good, considering, you know, everything that I do. I do a lot throughout the days. It can be real easy for me to get tired or frustrated. And I've noticed that since being on the vegan diet and during those periods when I'm actually eating like I should, that I do feel really, really good. Like, my mind will be like, you should be tired, but my body doesn't feel tired. It's like the weirdest feeling ever. It's really hard to explain. Because for me, like, when I'm tired, I usually feel tired because I don't do coffee, I don't do pops, I don't do energy drinks. So it's like, if I'm tired, I'm tired. I don't have anything that gives me a pick-me-up or covers it up for me or any of that stuff. So to have this feeling where it's like, you should be tired, but I'm not, it's like, it's just different. But, so I've been feeling good for the most part. And, you know, like I said, when I'm not, it's just because I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. So I do enjoy it. I do think it's going to be a really good health choice, and I'm excited to kind of see, you know, my acne go away, and just to kind of see the little things that I'm hoping will go away. You know, not maybe getting colds as much, not getting, you know, sinus infections, and just little things like that. I don't have major health issues, but, you know, I'm hoping to avoid those, you know, by changing, you know, by eating this whole plant-based diet. So I started a blog. If you want to know more information, it's called journeytoahealthieryou.wordpress.com. So you can check it out, and feel free to come by and leave your comments on what you're doing to become a healthier you. And it doesn't have to be that you're going vegan or anything like that. There's just so many little things, you know, we can do here and there, just paying attention to the toxins we surround ourselves with in our home, cleaning products. There's just lots of things we can do to try to make ourselves healthier. So feel free to come by and share in your journey so we can all learn from each other on different things that we can do to be healthier. So thanks for watching.